Quit your plan. Quit your plan. You are always playing, even when you ain't playing. Even when you ain't playing. Every day in and day out. Why have I been noticing my closet lately? Is it because the light is on? So, it's currently raining. It's currently raining out the window. Lately I've been having dreams about windows. Like trying to like windows falling out. Do you think that means that I am not seeing clearly? Or I'm finally seeing clearly? Does the window itself mean seeing clearly? Or does it mean what do you think that means? I think it could mean either one. I think it could mean that you're seeing clearly, or I think it could mean that you're not seeing clearly. That's why non-duality and oneness is a sticky battle, because how are you supposed to get through these life, like, unravel any of these life things? Anybody remember when I made this? I do. This right here, this is an entity. This is an actual entity I channeled. Don't know where it's from, but I was just completely tapping into so it's raining and it's beautiful. I'm probably gonna go out there. I really want to go out there. I said I would draw this turtle man quick because I'm feeling like it. I think it may be a good thing to do. Then I'm gonna go outside because I can do this outside. I'm glad I can hear it. It's a beautiful night. It's a beautiful night, and there's many things that could potentially happen. I could go out and do anything right now. I can go experience the entire world. But I'm right here, in the comfort of my own home. That's always an interesting thing. Interesting idea. The comfort of your own home. Like to have your own little area of land to call your own, that you can just reside in. It's interesting that life is like that. And you know what is interesting? Ooh, this is the heart. This is the heart. The heartest part. Oh, the clamp. The clamp came off. These fools will be back. This fool will be back. But this is YouTube Hangout with Torrent. There's no solidarity. Reconnected through the cybers. Yeah, this is intense. Like, imagine if we had no homes. This is intense. We're intense, and I'm talking about homes. In my visualization or explanation of life, would mention the word synchronicity. I would say how we're how the vibrations are synchronistically working off one another. Oh, I always do that right there. There's always a profile, and I'm like, oh, that's a cool profile. And then I say, screw that cool profile. I'm gonna put another eye right there. And I open my window for some reason when it's raining, and there's water. There's water flailing all throughout this system that is this building. But yeah, so this is what's going on. About to question absolutely everything I say. I'll get back to that later. In the building, there's rain getting in the building. That's pretty much why we have buildings, right? That's why I have a wall. That's why we have windows. To keep out the water, to keep out the elements, to keep out whatever is more is intense. Whatever is intense. Whatever is intense is what we need to keep out. Yeah, my level of questioning, I don't think it's very... I never think it's as intense. So I guess every time you say intense, you're saying that something is in a tent. It's being protected. Or are you saying that every time you're in a tent, you're intense? So right here, this is like the bottom of a chin. Oh. Ooh. Oh yeah. I'm getting rained on inside my house. Inside the house. Inside, behind the window. Why do I like to... I've done so many videos here. And I really have gotten a quality setup to make these films, but I'm still looking through the phone camera, because it makes me feel like I'm some sort of scientist. Well, I am a scientist because it is the physical material world that I'm dealing with, that I'm maneuvering. Yeah, this right here, don't you see? This is the man. This is the man's arm. Ooh, did you hear that monster? Did you hear the monster drive by? Interesting. That's the word. That's the word to question. Interesting? Interesting. It's interesting? 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 I just like that. Because what happens when you're resting? What happens when you're resting? You are asleep. When you're resting, your dreams. So we're basically saying here, that the dreams, anytime you say something is interesting, you're saying it's dreamy. Anytime you say something is dreamy, a dream is what happens. What are you saying? What are you saying, man? You've entered the resting, and now you're dreaming. You just made it that way. You just made it interesting. How do you do it? How do you do it? Ah, you human beings. How do you feel whenever you avoid a desire? I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now how to do it. What? What fool? You know how to do it? Ah! There's water falling down. I am laying out in the rain. Under a tent. And there's water getting on me. But yeah. No matter the matter, I ain't let it faze me. I ain't let it faze me. I'm always on here. I'll always be on here existing. I'll be for my entire life. Uploaded. Live. Oh yeah, we were listening to some astrology. I have nothing really great to say, so let's just listen to what's going to happen this weekend.
Yeah, that may I understand. And that gift is shot down through art filters in a way that we can't understand. And art filters is art rights, art sources. So art filters is where you're going to get this gift. It's from Mercury, Jupiter, and Neptune. Because Mercury, Jupiter, and Neptune is giving us a grand shine right now. So I don't know how to speak about that first. No, we're going to speak about that last, so I'm going to go a little bit in depth in that. First of all, I want to speak about the natural energies that's going on right now. We have the motherfucking sun and Cancer. Now, this week, Friday and Saturday, now, be aware, it's still custody. So we're still in energy Gemini still, but just that Gemini here that is supported by Cancer. So right now, the overall theme is emotional debt. You know what I'm saying? Emotional debt because the moon is also moving into Scorpio. So right now, we have this little dilemma, we got this little cusp that we're going to build with the sun and build with the moon because it's a trine, but also it's a trine through transition. So this transition may appear to be off scale. For example, with the moon going to Scorpio and, the sun being in Cancer, a lot of times you can still feel a square effect. You know what I'm saying? Because Libra is just leaving Libra. You know what I'm saying? It's still in Libra right now. ramifications. And what does that mean? And it's like semi. So what does that mean? So semi ramifications going on. So that means actions, your actions, and other people's how they react to your actions, and vice versa. Other people's actions and how you're going to react to it. Is going to have a sense of you think you agree with it until the action or reaction starts to apply itself, and then you're going to start to see, oh, this ain't everything I agree with. So it's like a sense of camaraderie. But then when you dive into it a little bit, you get a sense of this is not camaraderie at all. I may have got too fast, or I may have just been in a certain energy, aka you're in the energy of this being a tribe. So you're in the energy of being harmonious. But once you dive into the thing that you're harmonious with from that person's action, you realize this may not be something you dive into the full harmonization 100% life. You get what I'm saying? So those little pieces, it's going to be in the air, but it ain't going to last long. You see, it's not going to last long. So be aware of that. I just want to give you the most sense of little shit. Now, we'll talk about the sun.
I gave you some nostrils.
So actions going to be in the heart space. It's going to be, so, everybody's actions going to be reactive right now. So you're going to find yourself acting on reactive type things. What are reactive type things? Things that's going into the in brain. So this is with emotions, feelings, thoughts, imaginations, and other people's actions, and other people's the way they respond, the way they concern with. So this is with the actions and how, so the sun represents your actions, how you see things, you're not aware of how you do things. So that's what's going to be the energy of the world right now. And if you want to hurt us in negative situations or play out in positive ways based on our side aligning with this. Whether it's your son is swearing today, whether it's social important selfishness, if you already know your son is swearing, or both today's side, you already know that a lot of your actions, you should not go fully through with it. Observe the situation so you don't fix yourself in something that you didn't have to experience. So you prevent a lot of things like all this. You see what I'm saying? But for the most part, with this being cancer, it's putting all of us in a situation where our actions and the things that we're paying attention to.
I'm just gonna go for it. I don't even know why I listen to. I don't even know why I listen to this stuff because really, I'm just gonna go for it. Like anything I decide to do, I'm just gonna go for it. Let's see if it'll be detrimental. Whatever. I am the stars. And yes, that's just an excuse for being lazy and not wanting to, like, follow it. Whatever. Okay.
Who are you talking to?
I was doing a video currently.
You're okay. You can attend minutes.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, hello. You guys are finally here. So I was talking about astrology, I guess, and like what's going on. It's the summer solstice. I was sitting here, I was listening to doodle. Oh, I feel it. I'm not completely lost. I feel it. I'm not completely lost. And I will feel completely found. But, and what I mean by that is a sly method of expansion. What routines are, what all this is, it's methods of expansion of like, how are we going to expand in the way that's most comfortable long term? Because it's so easy to focus on what's comfortable short term. So much going on right here. Maybe too much. Maybe much. Yeah. So, anyways, this was a finger or a hand, but maybe like a little, but also like a little person. Hello. And is a conjunction. Is that what they call it? Is that the word that they assigned a word? Every word has a bunch of words assigned to it. So wild. But yeah, it'll work. It'll work out. Whatever you're going through. Whatever you're going through. And ultimately, you're just going to listen to your intuition and what you know is best. Because going back into astrology and all of that, that's what the intuition is whatever's working best astrologically. It's the stars speaking through you. Ooh. Ew. But who really wants to get down with it? Who really wants to get down with the stars? Who really wants down with all that? Who wants to control it like you created them? Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! No, my last time I was talking about how time doesn't exist, but it only happens. It's only there if you focus on it. And if you don't focus on it, it'll speed up. Because I was focusing on it before, and now I'm not focusing on it. Now it's gone by faster. That's all a trick. I mean, if anything is a trick, if anything is a grand illusion, it's that. It's time. It's time. Time is the grand illusion. It's time. It's time. Ooh. Whoa. Yeah, so I was going to say, we are the microcosm. If the stars have an effect on us, if as above, so below, isn't it also as within, so without? So we can control the stars. Have you ever looked at it that way? Like maybe the star looking down at us. Trying to figure out what's going to happen next with them. Like that's how they predict whatever it is that they do. Because you know it is happening that way. I mean, of course, that's a personification of stars. But it is happening that way. It really is happening that way. We're controlling the stars. The stars are controlling us. It's symbiotic, symbiosis. And now it's in a format. Now it exists. But this summer, I am becoming not all I ever dreamed of. Not all I ever dreamed of. More than I ever dreamed of. You are becoming more than you ever dreamed of. now, this moment, this current moment, I almost said this current moment in time, this current moment in the moment, all moments. Yeah, oh yeah, this was the heart, this is a body poking into the heart, and like cutting it open. Is intense. The energies of this moment will solidify. So I'm gonna go. No, I'm not gonna go from here, but I'm gonna go on in the world, and I'm going to have unexpected adventures. You are going to have unexpected adventures. To bring you closer and closer to your higher self. And it'll be acceptance, forgiveness, and healing. All that healing, all that healing that was imagined, that'll happen. I said more than was ever imagined is gonna happen, but I mean, I'm also saying anything that ever was imagined. You may have forgot of it now. It will happen. And those control mechanisms of whenever people get older, they're like, oh, I had so much fun whenever I was a kid. Last night, I had my first feeling of that. I'm like, wow. I had so much fun. This really wasn't as good. Like, that's just a sign that, like, how much fun I'm having. I'm having a lot of dang fun. But it's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. It's just gonna get more and more and more and more. More and more and more and more fun. So yeah, let's see if we can even well, you know, I'll be gone.